So there's no stranger to anyone. Anyone that has been doing PR farming now should know how to do this. But there are a couple people that are still new, so if it's your first time doing it this season, then welcome. We're gonna be here for like a couple months, so have fun with that. But here are some tips though for this season, PR6's season, grinding that you can work on. So as of just now, or like a couple minutes ago, I finished my KEARSARGE, and now she has fully unlocked. We're working on Hindenburg next, and I'm offering you guys some advice for this season as to how you guys can do your grinding much more efficiently compared to what you're doing as of right now. So if you guys don't know, obviously there are some maps to farm that are really beneficial to farm that you guys should go ahead and do because it's not a waste of oil, stuff like that. The first map is obviously everyone's favorite, 11-1. This is the best oil per oil EXP gain, that you guys can farm. Very easy map as well too. Just bring your battleships, bring your vanguards, and you should be okay. Relatively very easy. Now the next couple maps I'm telling you guys about, there's nothing particularly different. 12-1 is where you're gonna farm if you want a little mixture of coins and EXP as well as access to cog chips, one of the most gated resources in the game when you're a very active endgame player. And the last map is going to be 12-4. Now 12-4, keep in mind that we do have the collab coming as of tomorrow, so if you guys are low on coins right now like I am because I just spent 60,000 on KEARSARGE, you're going to want to farm this map. So doing 12-4 is pretty important if you guys want coins. Now, a lot of people look at PR grinding as like a fast way to do this, fast way to get this done or whatever. Don't look at it this way. The best way for you to look at PR grinding is basically just changing up your setups to fit the EXP requirements to do each and every one of these ships. For example, KEARSARGE right here is basically double backline main fleet. Now I finished already, but you basically run battleships or carriers for the USS and I believe Northern Parliament faction, and you will get EXP going into KEARSARGE's farm. Similar to Hindenburg here, she's going to want KMS Vanguard, so use Iron Blood ships in the front and you guys should be good to go. Yamato, same thing, it's going to be not Iron Blood, Sakura Empire Vanguard, so 3 IJ in the front. Make sure you guys are always using 3 when you're running World 9 or above because of oil cap. It is much more beneficial to run a full fleet versus just 1-1 or something. Felix is going to be using Iron Blood Vanguard as well too, so Hindenburg and Felix this season are going to share the same requirements. It's just Hindenburg requires a little bit more EXP because she is a decisive ship after all. And then Flander is going to need either of the French factions, Iris or Vicia, so backline ships, any of those, and you should be good to go. Now, some few tricks that you guys can do for specific grinds is like KEARSARGE right here. If you guys don't know, I ran Langley for my grind at 12-1 because, let me sort this out first, because she gives a boosted EXP with her skill right here. Now, if I wanted full maximum efficiency, I will kick out New Jersey and slot in another carrier, but I didn't care too much because I just needed to grind. So I ran with Yorktown 2 and Langley. And Langley here gives a skill of first generation carrier at level 10, increases your EXP your carriers earned by 15%. So each sortie you do, Langley and Yorktown 2 gets boosted EXP, and that goes towards your PR research, making it a much easier experience. Have I had Enterprise or SX right here, it would be a 15% increase for her. Faster EXP gain that way if you are working on KEARSARGE. Now, another ship you guys can get some boosted EXP on is going to be Shimanto. Shimanto, in the Sakura Empire faction, there is a There's a ship girl called Yubari, and Yubari has been a fan favorite for a very long time now. I've never maxed mine out because I only use her for PR grinding. But what she does is if you go over here, she has a skill called Prototype Cruiser. Now I need to max this out because I'm really lazy. But increase the EXP your cruisers earn by 15% at level 10. Again, this works just like Langley. Except this time you're gonna run IJN cruisers to get more benefit out of the Yubari grind. Now here's one thing a lot of people misconcept. So say for example, I want to work on say Hindenburg, right? I'm gonna run like Iron Blood right here. Let's say I don't know Matchberg, Prince Ogan, and then some people think, oh, I'm gonna run Yubari because she has a boosted 15% going towards just any cruisers, right? That's probably what I would want to run, right? If I want to get more EXP. Wrong. That is not what you're supposed to do. This is actually not efficient to do because let's say you get 1,000 EXP per each ship in the front for the for Hindenburg or Felix Schultz. 1,000 for Matchberg, 1,000 for Prince Ogan, and 0 for Yubari. Now they get boosted EXP. Let's say I'm level 10. Those gonna be 1,150, 1,150, and 0. So it's gonna be a total of 2,300 EXP. However, if I ran, say, an Iron Blood ship right here, let's toss in mines right here. Now we don't get the boosted 15% EXP, but we get 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 3,000 EXP versus the prior setup, which we had with Yubari, which is going to be 2,300 EXP. So even though these ships won't get boosted by the 15%, because Yubari is a Sakura Empire ship, she doesn't get EXP going towards your PR research. So again, you're better off running a full fleet of whatever faction you're grinding for to get maximum EXP for those ships. Okay? It only works for Shimanto because Shimanto is IJN. You run IJN full setup right here. So let's say cruisers and do Sakura Empire. Let's say I want to do like, I don't know, Azuma, Noshiro, and then we toss in Yubari here. So now, again, using an example earlier, we have 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, but each and one of these ships get 15% bonus. So you get 1,150, 1,150, 1,150 for a total of 3,450 going towards Shimanto's grind. This works because Shimanto is IJN, these ships are IJN, and Yubari buffs Cruiser as well too, so you get maximum EXP across the board. Much more beneficial right here. Same as other setup right here, we're using Langley, but if I say I had like SX right here, then we get a maximum buff right there. So it only works for KEARSARGE and Shimanto this season. Otherwise, if you guys are doing like Hindenburg, Flandre or whatever, or Flandre or whatever his name is, and Felix Schultz, you're better off just running a full fleet of backline or frontline for that specific faction to get bonus that way. Don't use Yubari, don't use Amazon, don't use Osho, don't use Langley, don't use any of those unless they're for that specific faction. Okay, so those are my tips for you guys. Good luck to everyone grinding out there. Once again, remember, we do have an event tomorrow, so if you guys are low on coins, I advise farming 12.4 for today because you're going to be crying about having no coins. Don't forget that at the end of your research, you also have to pay to build these ships as well too. It cost me 60,000 for KEARSARGE, and for Hindenburg here is going to cost me 40k. So make sure you have the coins going for that as well too. Anyways, good luck guys. I'm out of here. See you guys next video as always.